taken from Oxford, provided by lexico.com, defines masculinity as qualities or attributes regarded as characteristic of men. Though Wikipedia isn't always a reliable source, this stands out because it sums up what we'll be observing today. So, Wiki is a set of attributes, behaviors, and roles associated with boys and men. Although masculinity is socially constructed, some research indicates that some behaviors considered masculine are biologically influenced. To what extent masculinity is biologically or socially influenced is subject to debate. Vocabulary.com says a stereotype is a preconceived notion, especially about a group of people. Many stereotypes are rooted in prejudice, so you should be wary of them. You have probably heard stereotypes, commonly held ideas or preconceptions about specific groups. You most often hear about negative stereotypes, but some are positive. The stereotype that tall people are good at basketball, for example. One of many problems with any stereotype is that even if it's true in some cases, it's certainly not true in all cases. But in this case, it's about the person's sexuality. Nalo Zidane is a queer black artist, activist, and writer highlighting the non-lived experiences of masculine identified women and non-binary people. The independent Black Masculinities Scholar is the founder and creative director of Black Girl Magazine, a nonprofit organization and media space documenting the ideas, issues, and artistic contributions of queer, black, masculine identified women and non-binary people.
Is she just performing masculinity because deep down she wants to be a man? Masculinity in women is real, and queer masculine women would prefer to be received as whole individual experiences without our every move being conflated with manhood. These historically narrow definitions of masculinity have been a pervasive part of our culture. And it's easy to take as common sense when you haven't been exposed to ideas challenging them or people whose reality call for the revisiting of its definition. But once we begin to see the deeper nuances, we can't unsee them. We can explore masculinities via non-normative womanhoods and understand that masculinity is something bigger than the dictionary and the representations that we've been fed. It's time to reimagine masculinity. So when you leave this room to tell that one friend about this talk, you can be confident in mentioning my masculinity. Not because this talk has taught you who I am or what masculinity is, but because now you have the tools to ask more questions.
Turning to Audre Lorde, Dammy, A New Spelling of My Name, essentially embraces the struggle with black or black lesbian women. This close reading signifies race. Oh no, she wailed. Not you. Then whirled around and started to run again. What could she have seen in my black face that was worth holding onto such horror? Wasting me in the gulf between I was and her vision of me, left with no help. I drove on. In the rearview mirror, I saw the substance of her nightmare catch up with her at the corner, leather jacket and boots, male and white. I drove on, knowing she would probably die stupid. Now you may think those were harsh words or a sign of hatred. As a black woman, things we've endured over time, some events we face doesn't startle me. To be a black woman, to speak as a black woman, to be strong like a black woman or a black gay woman, let alone live through the traumatic hardship as a black woman. You'll then see and feel the pain we've experienced.